Hello everyone and welcome to FreeCAD tutorials. In this tutorial, we explain how to use datum planes in FreeCAD. Datum planes are actually construction planes that can significantly ease the construction process. In this tutorial, we explain how to construct this example. This example contains several datum planes. Over here is the first datum plane, then over here is the second one, and here is the third one. These datum planes are used to construct this geometry. First of all, this datum plane is used to construct this cylindrical pocket. Then over here, I have another datum plane that's used to define a sketch, that's used to extrude this prismatic object. And finally, here's another datum plane that's perpendicular to this construction line over here, and to this datum plane we have attached a sketch, and then we extruded this cylinder. As you can see over here, datum planes are versatile. That is, they can be used in several scenarios. Okay, let's start. Once you open FreeCAD, you will see this screen, so click on File and click on New Document. Then over here, click on Part Design and click on New Body. And let's start with modeling. First of all, let's create our first sketch. To create a sketch, click here and click on New Sketch. Then select XY plane and click on OK. In the XY plane, let's turn on the grid by clicking here and click on Display Grid. Use the spacing as 10. Then over here, click on Centered Rectangle. Click here, and here's our first rectangle. Do the right mouse click, close the sketch, and then let's extrude. Note over here, if I double click on the sketch again, you will see 2 degrees of freedom. This means that this part is not constrained, and it's a standard and a very good practice to constrain this object. Here for illustration, I will quickly constrain this object just to show you how the constraint operation works. So first of all, make sure that you find this set of buttons and move them somewhere over here, such that you can use. And click over here, and here you have several things to constrain. First of all, we can constrain the horizontal dimension. So click here, then click here, and set this to 140. After you do that, you will see that we only have an additional degree of freedom that we need to constrain, and this additional degree of freedom is actually this vertical distance. So consequently, click here and click on vertical dimension, and click here and constrain this to 80 and click on close. Okay, now we can extrude this part. To extrude this part, click here and set the extrusion length to, for example, 50 and click on OK. And now we have our first part, and we can construct the first datum plane. Here I'm using the most recent version of FreeCAD, which is 1.1.1. In the case of this version, datum plane can be found by clicking here and expanding this menu and clicking here. However, in the previous versions of FreeCAD, the datum plane button is located somewhere over here in this set of buttons. So let's create our first datum plane. First of all, click on Body, then click here and click on Datum Plane. And once you click on this datum plane button, this menu will appear. And over here, you can select a face or a certain geometrical object to which a datum plane will be attached. So let me click over here and show you what happens. You can see that immediately datum plane is selected to be part of this face over here, or better to say, this face is being selected to be the part of the datum plane. Now, we're going to keep it as it is, and over here we can specify the offsets. Let's look what will happen if we do this. We can see that our datum plane is being offsetted with respect to this face plane. That is, we can actually specify a certain offset distance. In addition to this, we can specify the angle of rotation of this datum plane. And if you, for example, click here, you can see that our datum plane is being rotated with respect to z-axis, which doesn't make sense since this is a plane rotation. And this is the most interesting rotation. Actually, we can rotate this datum plane like this. Okay. Also, we can use another rotation. We can rotate the datum plane like this. So let's specify, for example, the angle of rotation to be 30 degrees. Good. Here it is. Here how it looks in 3D space. And if you click OK, the datum plane will appear over here. The next step is to attach the sketch to this datum plane. Let's learn how to do that. First of all, let's click on Body and then click here and click on New Sketch. Select any plane, however you can over here immediately select the datum plane. I deliberately not going to do that in order to explain you how to attach an arbitrary sketch to our datum plane. So let's select XY plane and click on OK and click on Close. Now if you double click on Sketch, you will see that the sketch is in the XY plane. Next, let's attach this sketch to our datum plane. To do that, simply click on the datum plane, then click over here and click on Attach Sketch. From the drop-down menu, you need to select Sketch 001 and click on OK. And click on OK, and now if you double-click on this sketch, you will see that's being attached to our datum plane. Let's click on Close, and here for the time being, let's click here to make our extrusion or our part to be invisible. So let's do double click to go in our plane, and then over here click and click on circle from center, locate the circle over here, and let's draw a circle. For example, a circle of arbitrary diameter, and let's constrain its diameter. To constrain its diameter, again, you can click here, click on circle diameter, click here and specify 30. And click on OK, click on Close. Good. Here's our circle that lives on the sketch that's being attached to the datum plane. Now over here, let's make our part to be visible, and then let's do this. Click on the sketch and let's extrude this sketch. Or better to say, let's create a pocket. That's another interesting operation. So if you now click here, you'll see what happens. Here's how our circle is being extruded. However, it's going to be extruded such that the material is removed from our rectangular part. So what I will do over here, I'm going to change the extrusion to be negative, and then I will do something like this. And then I'm going to go all the way across my material. That is, we are going to create a pocket or something that looks like this. And now if I click on OK, magic will happen. Look what happens. You have actually created a hole that has the shape of this cylinder and that passes through this material. And that's the power of datum planes. Next, let's keep on practicing with the process of creating datum planes. Okay, so let's repeat the process. Click on the body over here, then locate the option for creating datum planes, here it is, and click on datum plane, select any plane you like. For example, let's click over here and let's rotate it. For example, let's rotate it a little bit like this, slightly, and click on OK. Next, let's click on datum plane, and then let's attach a sketch to this datum plane. Let's click here and click on attach sketch. And that's what we don't want to do. First of all, we need to create a new sketch. So click here, then click on new sketch, then click on close. Then let's attach this sketch to the datum plane. Click on the datum plane, then click here and click on attach sketch. From the drop-down menu, select the second sketch and click on OK, click on OK, and if you double click here, you'll see our datum plane. Next, let's create a triangle. Center the triangle here. In interest of time, let's not constrain this. You can easily constrain it using the process I previously explained. Click on close and let's extrude this part by clicking on the sketch, and then let's extrude by clicking here and let's extrude. Here it is. Now the part is extruded and here it is. Beautiful. Next, let's explain how to create a datum plane that's actually perpendicular to a line. First, let's click on body, and our next step is to construct a construction line, or better to say a datum line. To do that, click here and find a datum line. And over here you will see this dashed line, which is our construction line. Next step is to attach this line to a certain surface. So let's click here, select, and select this plane. So click again and click here, and now this line is being attached, or better to say, it's being perpendicular to this plane. You can change the orientation by selecting the second principal axis, which will be orientation in the y direction, or a third principal axis, which will be orientation in the x axis. So let's keep the first principal axis, and then let's rotate this line. To rotate this line, go here and let's see how the rotation will work. So let me now do this so we can see. If I start rotation around Z, nothing happens. So let's try it with the X rotation. You can see how the rotation around the X axis is being performed. We don't want that, so we want rotation around the Y axis. And here it is. If I rotate like this, it will go in this direction, and if I rotate like this, it will go in the mathematically negative direction. So let's specify here minus 145 degrees, and let's see what will happen, how this line is being oriented. It's being oriented like this. Good. Next, we can also move or translate this object. So if you click on datum line, again, double click, you can translate this in the X, Y, or Z direction. So let's now do translation, a little bit like this, and click on OK. The next step is to construct a datum plane that's perpendicular to this line. That is very easy. So simply click on the line, or better to say, click on a datum line over here. It's easier. Then click here and click on datum plane. And as you can see over here, a plane is being constructed that's perpendicular to this line. Let us now translate this plane such that it goes like this, such that we can clearly see it. And let's click on OK. Next, let's attach a sketch to this datum plane. To do that, simply click here, click on New Sketch, and over here we can select our datum plane and click on OK. Now let's create a geometrical object in this plane. I will click here and I will click circle from center, specify it over here, and I will not constrain it in the interest of time. Do the right click, click on close, and let's extrude this like this, and here we are. And now you have created a cylinder that lives in this datum plane. And that's it.